with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. It's the Baylor Bears and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Well, guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. So the Baylor Bears offense will go to work first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. This guy will sneak around, not always in the spotlight, but he is somebody you have to deal with. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down for this offense. Out wide right, it's Hayes. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Selling the fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking for running room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. And send the tight end in motion. Quarterback got it himself. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Hand off from the gun. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They'll send out the kicker here. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. He's been able to put together a solid resume. We're anxious to see what he can do in this one.
And they have got off to a great start. Coaches are so excited about their QB. Like they're...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing, Lopez. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Lopez to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. making his first move. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Tells the run, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Right side, it's Hayes. Powers through. Gets out of bounds after the big gain, but they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Lopez. Under pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Lopez wants to fire. Left side is Acker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the shot to clears will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2nd down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Now on 2nd down. Sells to fake. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Look out! Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Baylor. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Here's Lopez to throw. Here comes the heat. He's got the back in the middle. Hard running there. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Zings it complete to the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing, Lopez. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The shot that clears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime, a chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Rush right in his face. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, shot to clear. Put 6 on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Jamison. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. 2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Lopez rushes on. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And the shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Came up just inches short on 1st down. Now just a few links to go here on 2nd. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Here's Lopez to throw. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for a man. It's Jamison. Finds his target. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Picked off to stop the threat. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Good game there, picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Throwing, Lopez. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Hand it to the back. He's past the marker. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure.
Lots of room to run. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Lopez. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez to pass. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Jones. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. And the Chanticleers are marching down the field. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Chanticleers have taken it inside the 20. Lopez to the air again. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Under pressure. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Stopped right there.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on.
He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Jamison. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Flush to the left. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Here's Lopez to throw. Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quick give. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Lopez. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going to try to get it himself. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. Got a man. It's Acker. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go back to the ground. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
After picking up a couple at second and 8. Lopez. Here comes the heat. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. They get to him as he throws. Gets rid of it.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for... And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Coastal! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he avoids the sack.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
From the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Jamison. Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Gets the back moving. On third down, he drops to throw. Rush right in his face. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding, just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
And the Bears send out the punt unit. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Working the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 35, he's loose. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here's Lopez to throw. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Trying to pick up a first down. Right back to it. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. He breaks a tackle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to establish the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. All tied up, under a minute to play. Burrowing for yardage. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for running room. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. his stop. Timeout used by the defense, 14 seconds left. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Guys, this is a story we see every...